Yeah. For real, for real. My is real, for real. I'm in the field for real. I'm about my check for real. I'm about my respect for real. My diamonds are crystal clear. I'm shining from ear to ear. With the paper, see them lames later. Can't save her. Her stepped out, now she's saying what she really think. Really think, really think. Open accounts.
All right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New England Patriots and the New York Jets. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Darnold. He's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. A big play there on the first play of the game. 51 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On 1st down, Darnold. And he fires one incomplete. Kareem Hunt, his running back, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Second and 10 now from the 27. On 2nd and 10, Darnold. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Patriots have it. After all of the turnover woes that they had last week, another turnover on the first drive of the game.
And when you dive into the analytics of football, it's real simple. If you're down in turnover margin, you're not going to win very many football games. The best teams always rank in the upper part of the league in terms of turnover margin.
And last week's number for them was 5 turnovers. And as you saw, another one there. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. That's Cordero Patterson hauling it in. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. They'll check this one down to Michel. Past the 20. And DP goes into Jets territory before being taken down. Give him 30 yards there.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And a dump off to White. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Watch it now, Barney!
And they will run it with Michel. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. He'll drop to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Sony Michel, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Pats have taken the early lead. And he gets it to make it 7-0 Patriots. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And New York set to take the field. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Darnold on 1st down. He's going to fire one deep over. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. That one goes for 36 yards.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
And he's taken down inside the 30. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. The tackle made by Derek Rivers.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down, Darnold eluding the pressure right. And his throw is incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Detroit!
A shotgun snap for Darnold. Going for it all. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney! Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
This drive starts out on the ground with Michelle. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. On 2nd down, Michelle able to push his way through. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be 3rd down and about the length of the football.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Michelle. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Detroit! Detroit! No. Check. Patriot! Patriot!
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Allen has it, left side. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
On 3rd down, Michelle. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
With Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Jetsons' possession as we begin quarter number 2 here. And they've got it here with a 1st down.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney! Gun!
To throw is Darnold. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
All right, need you to check my eyes here. This entire unit defensively, I think, has looked really strong in the 1st half, especially in the secondary. They've been cohesive, fast to the football. We just saw another example arriving there to help knock that one away.
Back to the air, Darnold on 2nd down. Flush to his right. That's caught right side by Anderson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A Jet 1st down, 18 big yards that time. Now it's Hunt. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Now Hunt. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Throwing here on 3rd down. Darnold. He'll leave it for Hunt. Complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. They'll toss it to Hunt. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. On 3rd down, that's Hunt. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Jets are able to strike for 6. And he missed it. No good. This is going to remain a 2-point game after that one. Now the punter who also does the kickoff duties, Locke Edwards, out to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. They'll run it now out of the gun. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Detroit! Detroit! Over! Gone!
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Shedding the tackle. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So on 4th down, here's Ryan Quigley now to kick this one away. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. The Jets offense now works their way back onto the field. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10.
Barney!
From his own goal line, Darnold. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. To throw on 2nd down is Darnold, escaping the pressure right. And some room to maneuver. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a 1st down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Hunt. And some space here. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Give him 7 yards on the carry, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to play here in the 1st half. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this short timeout.
Watch him now, Barney! Gone! All right, now, lucky 56!
And they'll try the air now with Darnold. And Anderson's got it. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Detroit!
From the 50, it's Darnold. Flushed out right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. And now it's 2nd down.
Well, I haven't met a quarterback yet that doesn't like a target that size. I mean, that's a big, tall receiver, and somehow he missed him anyway.
Yeah, tempting to just put it out there for him to go get it, but dangerous throw and not on target.
Yeah, sometimes even a receiver with that type of catch radius can't haul them in if they're not accurate.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Pushes over him.
No, that's just not right.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Jet 1st down. Now after the run by Hunt, here's 1st and 10.
No, check, Patriot!
On 1st down, it's Darnold. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's second and 15.
Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. He's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Now whistles blow, and the Patriots are going to take another timeout, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. The Jets on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Set. Green 39. Green 39. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Check right.
Now it's Darnold. And he gets it down to the 32. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will push the lead up to 12-7. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not.
Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Jeremiah Tauchu coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8.
Detroit! Detroit!
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And an alley to run. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11. Offensively, they're trying to rush to the line as Hoyer urges him to get set. They'll throw now on the final play. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Cornelden. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've hit halftime here at MetLife Stadium with the home team, the Jets, leading this one. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, this will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They'll always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Gone, gone! Gone, gone! Detroit! Detroit!
Here's Hoyer. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him to find him. Find him.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Pulled in at the 24. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. So here's the Jets offense now as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect.
And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Anthony Hitchens in from his linebacker spot. He's able to drop him for a loss of about 10. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20.
Gone, gone! Gone, gone!
Darnold from the gun. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Well, you were backed up into a 2nd and long, but instead of trying to get the yardage back in chunks, he's trying to get it all back at once. And this defense was just lying in wait, and they're there to pick this one off.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Watching that, Barney!
Hoyer to Michelle on the dump off. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. 2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Now Hoyer. Over the middle, Julian Edelman. It's complete. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
Gone, gone! Gone, gone!
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
And Gostkowski's kick is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change.
Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
When you kick off and you go downfield and get the ball back, that's what I call a great opportunity.
In a one-score game, I always circle, and you know this, but in my play-by-play sheet, I circle big plays. It could be turning points. This could be a turning point.
Did you put a second circle around this one? This
I put a
is
star.
good.
I put a star.
3-19!
They go play action here on 1st down. And incomplete on the deep ball. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. They'll run it now out of the gun. Room here to run. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second.
Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Darren Lee picks it, and his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Detroit! Detroit!
On 2nd down, Darnold. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hampton. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
A first down throw, Darnold. And a diving grab. I think he got that, yes. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Well, there's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one down to the 36. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Here's Darnold now on 2nd down. And this is caught at the 8. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A gain of 32 that time.
Watch him now, Barney! Barney! Gone! 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 Gone!
The shotgun snap for Darnold, eluding the pressure right. In for the score! And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. Now the extra point try forthcoming. This time the extra point up and good. And that makes this a 9-point game. Now the punter who also does the kickoff duties, Locke Edwards, out to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And now out come the Patriots. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. after the loss to start out. Here's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Patriot football, but they trail here as we begin the fourth quarter. Hoyer now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Detroit! Over! Watch it now, Barney!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, partner, that play brought back memories. Watching them string it out, letting the runner get all the way to the sideline area, but not letting him get out of bounds. They formed that picket fence and didn't allow him through.
Not only that, got him for a loss as well here. And one of the reasons they lead in the fourth quarter, plays like that.
Yeah, took a little more time off the clock, making him do it that way, didn't it?
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
Back to throw. And this is caught by Watkins. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one good for 13 and a New England first down. Back to throw now on 1st down. Oh, he's got some breathing room. There he goes right side. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2. After the interception, here's Darnold, and that is incomplete here.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
Now the Patriots offense, they worked their way back out onto the field. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Watch it now, Barney!
Again, it's Michel. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
New England on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll set up to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Watkins. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. This one left side, caught by Patterson. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Fourth quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down. But correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down.
I think you saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Remember, he's their backup quarterback, so the last thing they need is to lose another one right here on the sack. Looks like he's going to be okay, though.
Yeah, he looked like he was favoring something in the left leg. Appears to be fine now, but you're right. That O-line, they got to protect it. He'll drop to throw to Michelle on the screen. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. Need something for deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. They're going to look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it.
Hey, got three down. Check 26. Over.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to launch this thing. This is caught inside the 15. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Cordero Patterson, his second touchdown on the season. And the Patriots make some inroads here on that deficit. Gostkowski with the extra point as this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. Here's the Jet offense now. They head out to take over. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays they're going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs, and the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10. They'll run it here with Hunt. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
And he goes down, but not before getting us inside the 25. Give him 30 yards there. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll run. This is ton. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. It'll be a minimum pickup, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. Now, this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Back to throw, Darnold. He'll leave it for Hunt, complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. That's complete, right around the 8. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. As his guys are in for 6. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 15 now. Now the punter who also does the kickoff duties, Locke Edwards, out to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The drive starts with a run by White. And he'll get this up to about the 40. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Clock running, about to hit 90 seconds to go in the game. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. He's got his man on the comebacker. That's Watkins. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the...
And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Here's Hoyer. There he goes inside the 30. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
All right, now look at 56. Lucky 56.
They'll look to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Detroit!
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10. To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. And he powers his way up past the 30. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee, and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time, ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. A toss play to Hunt. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the Jets, they inch closer to respectability now at 3-6 on the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, it's another week, another loss as they fall now to 0-9. And they will get a home date next week as they will take on the Dallas Cowboys. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.